Hi, this video is for the class of 2021 for AT Thru-Hikers. We hope to have some of you stay in our South Paris home.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Cathy.
And together we are
the Freshettes.
The Freshettes. All right, this video is a short intro for thru-hikers that are coming north and that might want to stay with us this summer.
Yes, for the past 5 years, we've had thru-hikers stay in our home. Some of them are quite well known to the hiker community.
And here is a list of some that have, well, actually, it's all of that have stayed with us.
In 2016, we had our first thru-hiker, and his trail name was Crypto.
Then in 2017, we had Early Riser, Red Mage, Born, and Tough Cookie.
And in 2018, we had Hot Sauce, Durwood. We had PT, Zoom Zoom. We had Lotus, Ibex, and Gandalf.
In 2018, we had Hawk, Mighty Blue, Papa Smurf, PYT, Chipper and Rosie, Lucked In, Fireplug, Detour, Halo, RG, and Q, and Iceman.
And in 2020, we had Farfar, Rainbow, Bounce, Learning Curve, Sunny, Screwball, and Bloodhound.
So, how does this work? Well, the contacts come about because we have watched your videos, and Mr. Jimmy Spillman and I believe have given us recommendations on who we might enjoy supporting when they get to Maine.
Okay, so we do all that we can do to accommodate your hike in your schedule.
Right. We are limited to 6 hikers at a time because of vehicle restrictions. If you're hiking with somebody, as long as there's room in the car, they're welcome to join.
We do bed, tent, we have shower, meals, and rides to and from the trail. We do resupply trips. Indoor plumbing is a plus. We have a small house, but a nice yard to tent in. Only one small guest room, and that's first dibs to the ladies. We also have a garage, and some people have stayed in the garage and found it very comforting.
Zeros are more than welcome. If for whatever reason you need to take a day off, weather or injury, whatever, you're welcome to zero at our place.
And we do slack packing options for 1 or more days. We also will cover the AWOL guide in just a few minutes.
That's AWOL.
AWOL.
Yeah, they know AWOL. All right. Yeah, I'll show you the guide in a second. I'll show you where the intersections are with different roads. Okay, this is on a first come, first served basis, and we commit to the first hikers that contact us, and others can join if they want to follow along with the same schedule. More than welcome. We do a lot for a few, and that's all we can do.
No charge, but we do welcome financial help. We started this when we were both working, and now we're both retired, yay. So some help would be greatly appreciated.
But it's not necessary. Then, Katahdin pickups are not out of the question. We have already picked up 5 thru-hikers off of Mount Katahdin, and there were a few others that we actually directed them to some support up there in Millinocket.
And so Gary and I, we don't smoke, we don't drink, and we don't chew. And we appreciate your understanding.
All right. Because we have church commitments, we do not do any AT support on Sunday unless it's absolutely essential, emergencies or whatever.
We, by all means, will do medical care if it's needed. Gorham, New Hampshire, does not have much for a medical facility. So we've brought people to the South Paris critical care for treatments.
In fact, we had when Mighty Blue was coming through a couple of years ago, he was sick in Gorham, and there was nothing there for him to go to. So he called me up. We picked him up and brought him down here to South Paris, and he went to the critical care unit down here and stayed with us for a few days. So, yeah, there's nothing in Gorham, in case you're wondering. All right, why we do this? We love thru-hikers.
We do.
And there's a lot more to the story, and we can keep that for discussions when we're riding in the car.
He wouldn't let me tell any stories.
No stories.
Okay, we are about an hour from the trail, from Mount Washington, Pinkham Notch, up through to Rangeley. So we can bring you back and forth to any of those places. Of course, that means an hour on each end of your day. But we enjoy the fellowship, and the ride is beautiful, and we'd love to do it if that's what you don't mind doing.
Gorgeous countryside, seeing the mountains.
Yes.
And the conversation. It's always fun to
Yes.
get together for an hour. We keep the windows down on the way back home. All right. If you're seeing this video, it's because we have watched yours. And Mr. Jimmy suggested that we reach out to you. So please, in any event, subscribe and like this video. Please subscribe and like.
If you are at all interested in our support, when you come down off Mount Washington, please send us an email, and we'll give you our phone number. In fact, we'd love to hear from you whether or not you're interested in staying with us. Maybe we can at least meet up and be with you and help you to get through Maine in any way.
All right. And one last note, because of prior commitment, Cathy and I are going to be unavailable, probably will be unavailable the week of June 21st, and we hope that that's not a problem.
Oop. You didn't hit it.
Okay, so here you have Mount Washington, and it's a 13.5-mile trek from the top of Washington to Route 16, or Pinkham Notch in New Hampshire. Then from Pinkham Notch to, this is Route 2, I believe. Yeah, Route 2 Gorham. Actually, we'll do it this way. So you have Pinkham Notch to Route 2 in Gorham, New Hampshire is 21 miles. And this is Mount Moriah. And I would recommend, I've been up there, I would recommend, there's about a 100-foot side trail to the summit of Mount Moriah. And you have a perfect 360-degree view of where you've been and where you're going to. Then after Route 2, you have, this is where let's see, I think you got the Mahoosic Notch. So this section of the trail is 31.1 miles. Typically, people will do an overnight here in that stretch. They'll also do, sorry about that, they might do an overnight here to do the 21 miles. These are tough miles here. Okay, these are tough miles here too. You have Mahoosic Notch, and you have the Arm, and I believe this is Mahoosic Arm right here. And then you have Old Spec coming down to Route 26 at Grafton Notch in Maine. Then from Grafton Notch, you have a 10.3 to East Bee Hill Road. You have a 10.1 to South Arm Road. And then you have a 13.3 to Route 17, which brings you into Rangeley, Maine. So that's the extent of our ability to support from Pinkham Notch, Route 2, Route 26, East Bee Hill Road, South Arm Road, and then Route 17 in Rangeley. So that about wraps it up, and we hope that this information is useful to you. And again, if at all possible, we'd love to hear from you whether or not you're interested in staying with us. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.